welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. We are taking our little skid steer back up to the sawmill this morning because we have £182,000. This means that we can spend a little. We can get the flooring factory, which we need to get. And then I think we're going to look at expanding our logging area. There's a couple of places that we should still be able to afford even after we spend the money on the flooring factory. So we're going to buy that and try and get our sawmill restocked, I think. The other thing we need to restock today is our iron furnace. It is very low on iron ore, and so that needs restocking too. Our sawmill, as mentioned a moment ago, that needs restocking because that has actually run out. We've got one new prefab, 4 short planks, which is what we're going to take up to the flooring factory, and then a couple of long planks. I think we've got there's one set here and one set over there in the shed. In fact, I can see over there we also have a set of the wooden beams as well. So yeah, we're producing stuff again, and based on how much we made from the last production, I think that we should be able to make a really decent amount of money again after a couple of days, especially if we can get a new forestry area and restock the wood here. So that should be fairly good. We get the flooring factory started today, and we will also be able to finish off the first stage of the roller coaster tomorrow. So it's going to be a really, really good couple of days as far as progress goes and getting ourselves moving. I am very aware now that we need to plant new trees as well, so that's not on there properly. Try that again. Come on, there we go. And on. Yep, there we are. So we've got that to do too, and that is gonna require some new equipment. I was kind of hoping that we might be able to raise enough money to buy. Whoa! We're throwing pallets. To buy our excavator. And change the head on that. I had lots of people commenting recently as well about the head on our excavator, saying that it's a harvesting head, and all I need to do is rotate it so it's vertical, and then I can cut trees with it. Unfortunately, it was a mistake I made very early on. What we have on our excavator is a processing head, not a harvesting head. So it will pick up, delimb and cut trees into various lengths. It will not cut trees down itself. And if you go back to, I think it's episode, it might be episode 1 or episode 2. I think it might even be episode 1, where I realized my mistake and go and buy an actually pointless chainsaw, because we already had a chainsaw when we started, which I didn't realize. And yeah. So that's why we're using a chainsaw to cut all the trees, because I bought the wrong head on the excavator, and it's something that we're still paying for now. Ideally, I would really, really love to be able to switch the excavator head so that we can do a tree planting head with it. But because I didn't get the quick switching head, because I tried to save myself a little bit of money, I've scuppered myself at this point. And we're going to have to spend a lot more money now in order to get something that we can plant trees with. So that's also the reason why I haven't gone and done that so far. And haven't planted any trees, because we've got a fairly big outlay to do that. I think we'll probably start doing that and look for something to do that with once we have got our first stage of the roller coaster done. We'll get a little bit of money in for that. We'll get a few more trees cut and a few more products processed. Probably do another nice big sell-off and then we can look at where we are. Let's pack this up. Because if we can make 180,000 off a single train, that is a lot of money we can get on a regular basis. So, yeah, that's really what we're looking to do at the moment. Right, now that we've got these loaded up, let's turn around and we are going to head down and finally purchase the flooring factory so that we can get the couple of hundred meters of floorboards out to get stage 1 of our roller coaster finished. So the flooring factory is the first building on the left as you come into town. So that is this one just here. We'll pull over onto the side because we're going to unload these in a minute down the side of it. And jump out. Right. 110,000 we need to buy this. So, yes. And we have a brand new... Oop, don't jump into that. Let's... And we have a brand new production chain. Here it is. So, floor tiles, we either go planks long or planks. We have standard planks. So I'm going to deactivate the planks long for now. It takes 90 standard planks and 140 small planks. So, yeah, we've got a few thousand in here. So this should do us fine. If we now pull down the side here, these should automatically unload. And, yeah, there we go. So that is those all unloaded just about. Are they actually going to unload? Oh, there we go. Yeah, just get it into the hitbox. And we can go back and have another look. And yeah, so we've got standard planks. We've got just under 4,000 litres. And it looks like we've already got 13 litres. So if we're lucky, we might actually process enough today to pop back down here later and pick some more of these up. In fact, looking at what we have to do today and what's going to be useful, I think we will leave our trailer and our skid steer down here, and then later on we can just come back and load this up. So I don't actually know, block the road for a moment, I don't actually know where this produces the actual pallets. Yeah, I can't. There's nowhere that it actually shows. So I'm gonna park this as close to the other building as I can, and we'll see where it eventually outputs these. But yeah, there's nowhere on here I can see that's marked for the actual output. So that's going to make things a little bit different, or a little bit difficult, I should say. We will get our back runners out, unhook all of our belts, and then we'll disconnect that. And we're going to head back up to our logging camp because now we need to go and get our dump truck and get our butts up to the mine because we're nearly out of iron ore. Headed up into the mountain with our wheel loader in tow behind. We're going to get this filled up again. It's lasted quite a while, the ore, and I'm kind of hoping that we are going to be in a position where it lasts a while again, and then maybe, if we're lucky, the ore up the top here has regenerated. Still absolutely love the view from up here. Down towards the sawmill that way, and just down the river the other way. Just absolutely gorgeous routes through here. And it's very windy, but we should be able to get... Yeah, we'll have to cut through the woodlands a little bit up here in order to get where we're going. But in general, it's quite a nice straight route through here. Right, road we want is just off to the side here. We'll let our wheel loader catch up. And now that it has, we will turn down, yeah, and into here. Now my wheel loader and my truck are both a little bit low on fuel, so I do have that issue at the moment. The other thing I have is that the wheel loader especially is in need of some repairs. This not so much, although we could do with doing that. My worry is that we have a very limited amount of funds, so as long as I can get both of these through this day and we can buy our next area for logging, then we should be good, and I can get both of them repaired. Look at the view on this map. It is just so pretty. I want to keep going down and around here, I think. Should take us out to where we want to be. Can I see the mining operation up ahead? Nope, I've taken a bit of a wrong turn. We have got a bit further to go, but at least we're back out on a good road. It's very easy to get lost on the roads around this map, but we have made it up to the mine eventually. Our wheel loader is coming up behind us. And yeah, how big is the pile of ore we've got here? Plenty big enough. That's perfect. So we'll just pull this in here. Yeah, that is going to fill this trailer nice and easily. And we'll be able to get our iron furnace refilled and producing more of the steel rolls for us. And here comes the wheel loader up the hill now. I can just see its roof coming up. So actually, I probably want to reverse this up. When we get the wheel loader up here, what we'll do is we'll move it out of the way. Yeah, so take the hard worker off. Oh, wow, this is in the red on the fuel. I hope there's enough fuel in this for us to be able to load this up, because we're going to be using this quite a bit here to load this, and I might have to go and run back down to if we have to run down to the shop to grab more fuel for this and transport it up here, we're going to have a problem, because this we're going to need something to transport it in, and we don't have the money to do it. Something has come up in the shop today that would be useful to us. It's the TLX crew cab, which we could just get the base setup for and then get a trailer on it for 14,000. How many hours does this have? It's got 35 hours on it. But it's something to transport fuel about, and maybe transport some smaller numbers of stuff about with, would be quite useful. And we do have the money to get it, but I really, really want to use that money to get another piece of land. So we'll have to see how things go. If we find we run out of fuel before we can finish this, then yeah, we'll have to go and get that, and we'll have to get something to transport fuel on it with as well. Otherwise, I think we're going to be okay, and we can probably hold off a bit. It might be wise to get that, actually, and then go and sell some more of our steel rolls, because we have steel output from our factory. Looking at the iron furnace, yeah, we are almost out of iron, but we have 3,000 storing, and that means we have another 8,000 sitting outside. So there is actually plenty of money for us to do that today. I might do that. I think we could do with something to move about, and that would be quite useful on here as a general vehicle for us to transport smaller bits. So yeah, let's spend 14,000, a decent little bit of money, and go and get some fuel, I think, for this, so that we can keep it running. And yeah, we may have to spend some money, because if I tab, Yeah, this needs a repair as well. So we've got the products that we can use to make sure we can buy somewhere. Let's get the things that we need while we can, and make a bit of and make sure everything keeps running smoothly. So to that end, I've come down to the shop, and we'll grab this, I think. So I'm going to try and keep it fairly basic. I don't want to cost myself a huge amount of money. What I want to do is probably put some all-terrain tires on it. We'll go with the standard wheel setup. That seems very raised off the ground, but never mind. Wheel setup. Yeah, we've got lots of various options for this. Lots of them costing a lot of money. Right, this prospect I want. I like that size. Special editions, no. We will go with the standard. No window tint, standard mirrors. I do like to have the side steps on, but I think we will go for... I'd like to put the bumper on that has the winch built in, but I don't think that is... yeah, that's not there yet. So we're going to just put the off-road bumper on. Standard lighting, standard headlights, standard fenders. We'll go with the thin fenders. No rim bead rocks, no liveries. Standard emblem. Olive, standard olive. What will the olive age cost? Nothing. Design color, school bus. So nice school bus stripe down the side. Interior details, no. I want a sort of walnutty red if I can. Maybe not that. I'll go with the brown. The brown will do well. The metallic parts, again, I'm going to put in the school bus. Rim color, I'm going to go with the chrome, which doesn't cost me anything. And then it's off to Patron to find ourselves somebody to put onto the number plate. Congratulations to Zach B. You have been selected at random from the producer level patrons, and your name is on the number plate for our TLX 3500. So we'll do that as well in the olive green. Okay. And, oh, we need to actually put it on the front and the back. Yes. There you go, on the front of our TLX 3500 here. So we are going to buy that. Yes. And of course, this is the crew cab configuration of this. Then under the miscellaneous, I want to get the tanker trailer for this. So that's the TLX Tanker 2 3500. We do have a 35. Oh, it might be actually under animals. So if we have a look under animals here, yeah, there it is. That's the TLX single cab. We want the crew cab. Now this says single cab. I don't know if this is going to fit the crew cab or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initially lease this. So the color, because we are going to go for that. Configuration standard. Fenders single or wide. We'll go for single. Yes to the strobes and the same license plate. So let's lease that. Yes. And we'll see if this fits. And if this doesn't fit, which it looks like it might not, we might have a problem. We might have to get one that we can tow behind instead. Because that would be a big issue. If the crew cab version of this doesn't come with something that we can do that with. No, that is not going far enough back, is it? We can't connect that on. So we need to sell that then. And or return the lease. And I'm glad I leased it to keep the price down. But yeah, we'll return that. And it does, in its defense, it does say single cab. But there is no crew cab attachment for that. We've got the other various ones there. Yeah, there is no apparent crew cab attachment for that. Yeah, both single cab. The other way for me to check is to check in the mod listing itself. So that's all single. So all the crew cab stuff. Yeah, there is no attachment for that. Right. So what we're going to need to do then is I think we're going to have to grab a regular pickup bed for it. Although I'm thinking with our logging setup and everything, we might be better off grabbing a flatbed on it. It's also, and it's more expensive actually. Yeah, it's more expensive to do that. So we'll go with the standard. And I'm going to go with the Rollbar Style 2 on here, along with the other setups based on the rest of our truck. So we will buy this for 12,250. So yeah, that will fit on here quite nicely. It'll allow us to move some stuff about. However, we still have an issue where we're going to need something to transport some fuel up to the top. So time to look for one more item. And for that, I am going to go with one of my favorite mods, which is this one. This is the Thunder Creek FST 99S. We're going to lease this. So, yeah, we want to make sure it does DEF because we're using the DEF mod. We'll go with Continental tires, glowing markers. No strobe lights. Don't think we need the strobe lights. Main color, we will get the green, and the rim color, we will go with chrome to match our vehicle. And yeah, we'll leave Zach's name on the number plate. Oh, I didn't mean to purchase it. Never mind. Oh well, we own it now. But this is cool, and we'll take it round to the. We'll take it next door to the fuel station. Get this filled up with diesel, and then we can get that up to the top. And we can also repair our tractor as well. But most of the money I had planned to go and buy the next piece to land with, now we don't have because of that mistake, unfortunately. We do have the money to buy this, and it does seem to get picked up off the ground a little bit. But it should be fairly good for us and work fairly well, this, I think. Yeah, there we go. And let's see if we can't refill this. So bring this over to here. Is that going to refill it? No. So we come here and we want to refill our trailer. That is what we have selected. Yeah, there we go. Refilling with fuel. And we're going to have about 1,000 litres of fuel in it. Our wheel loader actually only takes 200 litres. So this is going to be more than enough to sort that out. And we'll get this back up to our, or up to the ore mine. And then we can sort it out. 70,000 on new tools is not what I'd planned to spend today. But we are doing okay. At least we bought some really useful stuff. That's the thing, and as a result, we're gonna be fine with it. Now, the thing I really love about this is that this has the ability to repair stuff as well as new stuff. Now, we're gonna get this repaired first. So let's move this back. And then we can refill after that. So you just place this between the cones. And come in here, and it then appears on the screen, which is really cool. Press R as you would normally, and then you've got your conditions. So it's going to cost us 6,000 to repair this. Ouch. But it's done, and then our rock bucket is fine. Right, so with that done, let's close that back up. And then at the front here, we should be able to start the engine. There we go. And that brings this out on this side and allows us then to just reverse this in here, and we should be able to refill it. Yeah, refill wheel loader. Perfect. Wow, that beeped a lot, and then it refilled. So that's perfect. What we'll do is turn this off for now, and with this filled up, we'll then be able to get the rest of this loaded up, and then we'll refill the truck before we head back. Turn that off, and yeah, let's get the rest of this refilled. Our last load, or our last couple of buckets, I think we might be able to do one more after this. Let's just check it. How much are we up to? 87%. So we're doing about 6% to go. So yeah, 2 more buckets, I think. And then that will be this trailer full. Let's bring this up here. And in. Now I can't dump any on the ground up here because obviously I don't own this land. So ideally I don't want to leave anything in the bucket. Yeah, 1 more should do it. We'll take us up to 99%. Maybe we'll hit 100% and have a little left in the bucket. But I don't think so. I think it should hit it fairly exactly. So over here, and we'll put this at the front because that seems to be where the least amount is. So dump that in there, and that is going to, yeah. That was exact. We might have, no, we don't have even a tiny bit in here, which is great. So it looks like our bucket, which is a 3,000 litre bucket, divides perfectly into our trailer, which is a 48,000 litre trailer, which, yeah, 4 plus 8 is 12, which is, yeah, it's a multiple of 3. So that's perfect. We have an exact amount. Right, what we do need to do is turn this on again and just refill the truck so that that has plenty of fuel. That's running a little bit low as well. So bring this here and refill, and then that is done. So we can turn that off on here, and we can start to head back to our mining camp. Yeah, and dump this into the iron furnace, which will be absolutely fantastic. That means that we will be starting production on something that keep us going, and we won't have to worry about things too much going forwards, because we'll have some more money coming in. And despite the fact that I've had to spend a whole load of money today that I wasn't planning to, we'll be back on our feet in no time, and it's just going to delay us getting in the next piece of land and probably planting some more trees. Almost back to camp, and this is actually where our vehicles will diverge. So I'm going to bring my wheel loader in here quickly. This, we want to take the hired worker off and just move forward a little bit. Then this, we will also take the hired worker off and just take this round and follow this. I think it will do. Yep. Go on. There it is. Follow that. There we are. And with the lights then full in the back of this, we could drop these off and then go and drop off the iron ore. I think it's safe to say that today has not gone anywhere near how I expected it to. And get the... Oh, okay, I've got another car coming. So what we'll do is we'll pull in over here. I think it's... Yeah, there we go. Get some lights on. and bring us around here. So that we can just reverse this up and tip it in. And yeah, that means that our ore production will continue and our furnace will continue to output steel rolls for us. Good source of income for us, we know this. Lots of people have said, oh yeah, the ore production, absolutely what you want to get going. So we have, and we're good. Right, we just got to get this in the right place. There, and tip. And perfect. So this here, yeah, we are out of metal here. It's used all of it, but now we've got a new load in. And yeah, we've got nearly 5,000 liters waiting for us to sell. So we're going to be selling that off. I think we're going to be completing the first stage of the roller coaster next time as well. So lots of exciting stuff going on. It looks like we might raise enough money with what we have here to buy some land. We'll see how it goes. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.